record this. But yeah, so 89,000 is sort of the place we want to look at. And so I want to watch this very closely on the lower time frames because we can potentially get a scalp from around here back down to here, right? And that would make some pretty decent gains. Let's look at Ethereum. So Ethereum is pushing back up to around 2870, and it's facing the same sort of deal as BTC. Now, obviously, on all of our 4 hour charts, we're oversold and we're pushing up. But that doesn't mean that we don't go down to maybe a little bit of a support to push back up further. So I sort of see the same thing playing out on Ethereum, especially because this FVG is significantly bigger in terms of magnitude to this one. And so you can see that we do have a huge gap up to the next volume node at around 3,000. So again, what I'm seeing is, right, we did get a head and shoulders pattern here on Ethereum and on a lot of 30-minute charts. So we can push here, perhaps, retest the breakout of this inverse head and shoulders, and push back up. That's what I see. And obviously, I could be wrong, but based on the liquidity we saw as well from the charts, it's definitely a possibility. Solana, okay, it's on the 5 minutes. So but we are getting overbought signals. Good money flow though on Solana. So let's shift it to 30 minutes, 4 hours real quick. And that's not the right 30 minutes. Right. Oh yeah, these are, you know what? Solana's actually been very successful for us. So we actually did take a few trades here. This was the short that I called in my signals chat. And I wish I had just let it run because I would have been up 1,200%. And instead I settled for like 400% because I was asleep. But it is what it is. And, closing profit. Can't get angry. But head and shoulders again. Inverse head and shoulders on Solana. We're getting a test at the dynamic reactor. The FVG that's important, it's around 134. We are getting overbought signals. And so, again, it doesn't surprise me if we push to these FVGs, fall back down, we can maybe scalp a short there, and then ride back up. 134 resistance. Yeah, I mean, there's an FVG. It's also your quantum reactor over here. And you can see that there is a resistance line around 135. So I would consider this entire sort of range as a resistance that Solana might have to think about when it gets there. But right now, I would say that overall, I'm still bullish. I've been posting longs for I think the past 2 weeks now. And I mean, if you look at this pattern on Solana on the 4 hour, you just got a very big sort of falling wedge. And this was the ascending channel I was talking about in previous streams. And you can see our smart target is around 150. Our measured move is about 170. But that will take a while, relatively speaking, I think. So what does that mean for us? Well, let's go to the lower time frames because this is a live scalping session after all. We can see Bitcoin's pushing and pushing and pushing. So for anyone who's going like extra short right now, they're probably getting liquidated as we speak. I'm very curious to see what happens at around 88.7. So this line, you can see that it's the dynamic reactor and quantum reactor. So this is going to be an interesting point of resistance as well. Let's see who else is in the show. Hey, Chillin' Sam. Hey, Cricket. Hey, Doug Pars. Welcome to the show. Mike G. Amir. Welcome to the show. Good Lime. Yeah, thank you for joining me. Right now, we're just going over some charts, what I'm thinking, and, well, still really sad with Pengu. I think it's gonna hit our first take profit, but I messed up on the reading part. But oh well, it is what it is. I'm gonna leave it here just in case we come back to it. But yeah. So right now what I'm looking for is either exhaustion here on the 1 hour We are getting exhausted on the lower time frames. I mean, we got overbought, and we can push to about. I think we pushed to about 88.7 tonight, or within the next hour or two. So it's really just about waiting, and market open's gonna happen in about 21 minutes. So we are making some pretty decent time in terms of our general analysis. The question will be whether U.S. market open will see us reject and sort of retest the breakout of your 30 minutes head and shoulders on basically every single coin except maybe Pippin. And you can maybe take a short here, right? Short down all the way back to the POC, retest the breakout, and then maybe see a push up. So I guess to visualize that, let me pull up my geometric shapes. What I'm seeing right now is, oh, that's not what I meant to happen. So push up, push down maybe, retest the breakout of the trend line, which is over here, and then push back up. And that sort of will essentially follow our CPO plus, and you can see that this move would be up here, down maybe back here, and then back up here, right? So at least that's what I'm thinking right now and sort of what I'm seeing. But essentially, I do think that within the week, we're definitely at least going to recover back to where we were. So if I zoom out, right, and allow the high volume node to get a better picture of the 1 hour, you can see that this area here around 91.5 has been a major area of, excuse me, it's the watermelons again. Has been a sort of a major area in terms of trading. We got a pain zone right here. We dumped. We got back up here. We dumped. But then we now have support. Even have technically a double bottom on your 1 hour, 4 hour, whatnot. And I do see us pushing up. Amir, today's the first day me using Chart Prime. Although I have some views, some YouTube videos, it will be better if you can still provide some of the setting and method. No need to be so formal. Actually, Amir, I go over my general strategy in my channel. I have a pinned video sort of going over my general trading routine and strategy. And the reason I don't fully go over settings is because I want you guys to sort of explore the indicators to your liking. Because it's very customizable. I mean, if we go to my settings, right, I sort of changed your money flow index up and down. I changed my top, so I think this is like a double equals normally, but I changed it so that I could better see stuff like the diamond shift indicator. And you can see that in terms of my divergences, I've also played around with them. And some settings I've turned off, and I found that works with my strategy. It's in my channel. Just go to pro. Oh, thank you, Dagadt. Thank you so much. But yeah, you can have a look at that. So, if you want to generally see my routine, how I calculate my positions, how much margin I place, my leverage, how I manage my risk, some of my settings, as well as how to get this fluid zero line on your MVP ribbon. It's all in this video. No worries. Thanks, Dagadt. Always appreciate it. But yeah. Where were we? Okay. Let me just remove this so we can sort of get a general look, right? 15 minutes before market open. And you should probably look at some of the coins that were oversold on the 12 hours. So definitely not XRP. I think it was Aptos, right? APT USDT.P. Let's look at Aptos. Okay, interesting. All right, it's not sort of following that. the inverse head and shoulders we were getting on some of the other charts. Okay, measured move from the 4-hour all the way down to 1.6. Heavy money outflow, but we've just been getting um, bullish signals, or at least a change in trend over time. Hey bro, what's the name of the indicator? Oh, so this is the MVP ribbon. So all you gotta go is sorry, English. All you have to do is go to your settings. So it's also on the Prime Oscillator Pro Plus. I just got lazy. I'm just doing the Oscillator Pro. Click MVP Oscillator and you've got it. It looks like you were using 2 instances of Prime. Oh, no problem, Jad and Jaggy. It looks like you were using 2 instances of Prime Oscillator Pro, MVP and Prime. Are there pros and cons to both? I've been using the MVP. Oh, so I would say that there are, and generally when it comes to their purpose, they sort of don't compete with each other. I would say they supplement each other. That's sort of a better look, or at least understanding of the two. So the MVP oscillator, based on the documentation of Chart Prime, it's sort of designed to be your MACD, your moving average convergence divergence, in a ribbon form. So you're basically able to see if you can still extend further in terms of momentum, as well as get a general sense if you're still overall bullish in terms of momentum or overall bearish. So you can see one of the things I added to my MVP ribbon is a 144 SMA, and that sort of acts as a fluid zero line. When we get above it, overall, we are bullish in terms of momentum, but when we get below it, overall, we are bearish. And you can see we've been slowly recovering, at least on the 30 minutes here on Aptos, and you can see we did get a push up in terms of momentum. So at least what I've learned about or learned about the Prime Oscillator Pro Plus is that it's direction, volume, money flow. So obviously you can use this technically as momentum based on like the thickness of the ribbon, but I find the MVP ribbon is better for that. So I use the CPO Plus as sort of a better calculated RSI, less frequent uh, signals in terms of, you know how RSI can go overbought, then overbought, then overbought. I've noticed that the CPO Plus is much better at detecting when it's actually overbought. You can also see money flow and volume, as well as the divergences, right? And there's a sort of the difference between volume and money flow is that money flow refers to all the orders that are either bullish or bearish, and volume is just the whole thing. So I guess an analogy for that is if you have a concert and most people are jumping in a concert, all of those people, that's volume. It's everyone in the concert. But then money flow are how many people are actually buying merch or are actually buying other things apart from having just gotten the concert ticket. That's money flow. So when you have overall bullish volume, that means there's a lot of buy orders. But how much of those buy orders are actually significant in sort of pushing the price up? So we can see that even if we got a transition here in terms of bullish volume, we still had money outflow, and then it's transitioned right here, and you can see that we did get a spike to the upside once we got the transition in money flow. Yeah, RSI's clamp max 100 cannot detect extreme. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Perry. But yeah, let's see who else. I think this is the largest audience I've had in my entire time here, which is actually only been a month so far. So thank you guys. Hey Chillin' Sam, hey Sylvette, hey Vamshi, hey Ma, hey Scott. Welcome to the show. So US Open is in 11 minutes. Aptos, let's look at it on the lower time frames just to get an idea. And I guess I'll put a horizontal ray here on the measured move on the 4-hour just so that we remember where it is when we go back down to the 1-hour. Okay. So we are in an order block. It's a bearish order block with a bullish imbalance. We basically almost ate the entire FVG. Money flow div right here. Spike in money flow. This is a little bit difficult to ascertain because it's in such a weird shape, right? I mean, you are getting a ribbon twist here on the 1 hour. You do have the next high volume node is around $2. So I'll mark that. Your measure move placed you at 1.6. 5 minutes. I mean, it could cup and handle, right? It could come up here. And then, oh, that would place us right at the FVG. Interesting. Okay. And then maybe we can scalp push it to the upside. But if this is following Bitcoin, and if I think that Bitcoin might drop, okay, it's starting to drop already. It might be too risky to take a scalp long. So I think I'll abandon the Aptos idea right now. Let me just check again which coins looked interesting. Zek, Sahara, Doge. Do I want to look at Doge? Actually, if you guys have any coins you want to suggest, just let me know. We can definitely go over them. I'm famous. Nah. Yeah, that's too much. Don't glaze me like that. But yeah. Let's see here. Which indicator is showing bull bear power? It's the what was it? Oh, yeah, okay. So it's the trend classifier by Chart Prime. So if you go here, it's the trend classifier, this one. Yeah, so it'll basically show up like this. I just have the colors changed on mine, and then I remove the lines. So yeah. It will color your candles as well. Yeah. You're welcome. Okay. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Is this video recorded? Yes, it's recorded. And because OC guy made me a manager for his YT, I can basically upload it without having to go through OC. So this will get uploaded within the hour that the live stream ends, and it'll end at 11 a.m. EST, which is 1 hour 30 minutes from now. So yeah. But yeah. Hey Baboon. Welcome to the show. Okay. Alright. Let's see what Bitcoin does at this point in time. So 7 minutes till US market open. We're approaching resistance here at around 88.7, which is your quantum reactor, dynamic reactor. Now if we absolutely nuke to the upside, right? If we ignore this completely and just push all the way to this FVG, this would be a good place to short because it would need to retest, right? Because it would be overbought. Oh, it would be overbought here. So, good place to short. If we get rejected here, then that would also be a pretty decent place to short. We can probably short until the break in trend at around 87.556, tight stop loss above the quantum reactor, and then take profits from there. So if I had to guess, right, probably looks something like this. So it's about a 1 to 3 risk to reward from up here, and then from over here, if we get, okay, these are not official endorsements yet, these are ideas, so don't start putting in the orders yet. We need to wait and see what Bitcoin does. Oh, I deleted that. That's not good. But yeah, so let me just look at this. Okay, so again, the overall idea is if we reject from here, stop loss right above the quantum reactor, take profit at around your retest of your trend line, or your break in trend, which is here, your not break in trend, your neckline. My bad. Sorry guys. It's finals for us economics students, so yeah. And I stayed up all night writing a 5,000 paper on why fintech should be regulated better. But anyways, uh, or we can do something like this if we absolutely nuke to the top side, and we can even hedge long, right? Take a very short, low level long, and then bring it back down to around here, right? And this would be, we can actually lower the stop loss a bit just so we get a nice 1 to 2. So this is what I think is going to happen. Now it could be wrong because you're not overbought yet on the 1 hour. So we could absolutely push to the top side from here. But mind you, the market hasn't opened just yet. And so a big candle like this is kind of sketchy to me. Like, yes, it's nice and strong technically in terms of just candle, but and we do have some decent money flowing in right now, but we are technically at the upper extremity of our 5 minutes, and so that tells me we could see a rejection from here, right? Okay, let me bring this closer so we can sort of see. We do have a lot of buy orders, which is nice. That confirms our money flow. But again, I'm very curious to see what we're gonna have at market open. Okay, so not an endorsement, not official, right? We're just sort of waiting to see what it does, because even if it does reject, it will try to come back up and retest this line. But yeah, you for those who are new here, this is what my charts always look like. What you guys see when I post is just like it's this template right over here, so it looks cleaner. It doesn't look messy. Because I remember when, well, I mean it's messy right now because of the actually why do I have so many FVGs? Uh, there's only supposed to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's so many. But anyways, this is what it normally looks like when I post signals, so it looks cleaner. But when I'm looking at stuff or analyzing, it looks like this. Um, Sorry, this one on the side. This is your VRVP, so visible range volume profile. It's a trading view indicator, so yeah, right here. It's a trading view indicator that you get if you're on trading view premium, but we have an equivalent. So if I turn this off, our equivalent's in market dynamics, which is just your volume profile, and then you can do like delta data. The only reason I don't use this one, although I will say the one from Chart Prime is much more intuitive, it's easier to read as well. The only reason I don't use this one is because I prefer just the raw data. So Chart Prime makes it easier for you to read, right? Let's see if it loads the bars. Yeah, it makes it easier for you to read. It's clearly more informative as well, but I prefer the raw data. So it says that our 100%, so money delta is around here, so that means price maybe wants to go back here, right? So theoretically, all right, 1 minute to market open, 5 minute candle looks like garbage. And had we entered there, that actually would have been a pretty decent entry, but we're waiting for confirmation. So let's not be hasty. Patience is the biggest asset of any trader. But yeah, so again, to get um, your volume profile, just go to Market Dynamics Pro. You can toggle volume profile and whatnot. So I'll bring up my VRVP, which is just the raw data. All right, so it's market open. Let's see what happens. Red candle on market open. I will say I think we can do this entry. So you guys can place your orders at 88.7, right? Um, yeah. So let me actually hop in on this short with you guys. Boop, boop, boop. So I'm going to use a very low lev relative to my strategy since I use a high lev 1% deal. I say deal. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me pull up Bitcoin. 88.7. Technically, you could do a market order as well if you want to, but I wouldn't recommend it. Although this candle's kind of freaky. Hold on, guys. Don't put the order yet. And if you're in it, I'm doubting it right now. Hold on. I'll wait for the reversal triangle to appear, and then enter at the top of that candle. Because this is a bullish candle right here. This is kind of bearish. This is bullish. See. Yeah. Okay. Don't enter this trade. Let's zoom out here on the 1 hour. Okay, so if it closes like this, you got a indecision candle. Alright, let me just grab some water while we watch this. But yeah, this is just manipulation candle, just both sides. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, no, that's a pretty bullish close. If it Yeah, that's a bullish close. So this is not the right idea. This short is not the right idea. Actually, we can probably see if it takes us out, right? Yeah, had we entered right here, we'd be in drawdown. Now we could have been in profits at around here, but I don't think it was worth it, right? There's a good chance we blast through because of the 1 hour. So this short is not the idea. So I think this short right here is the winning idea, or what the idea is going to look like. So probably place it here, right? Or even here. So right now, what we can do is do a hedge long uh, when we do fall. Because when we do fall, right, we still have the 1 hour bias to push us up to the upside. And I just noticed right now, in terms of in terms of momentum, we just got above our fluid zero line, which tells us that momentum overall is bullish. So I go to Pengu. Oh man, it's the one that got away. This is so sad. I feel terrible because why did I have to read the numbers wrong? Hey little fish. Good morning. How did I add that? Oh, sure. We can go over it right now. So, I'll just delete this real quick. So go to your prime oscillator, MVP oscillator. Press these three dots. Add indicator strategy. And you can use any moving average you like. I personally like your simple moving average, so I use the one given to me by Chart Prime. No, not Chart Prime, by TradingView. But I think quite a few of these will work. So generally, the only thing you need to look for is something that'll allow you to select any MAs of your choosing. Something that'll give you at least one moving average, and then yeah. So I changed it to white for better visibility. The length is 144, and this was given to me by Digital LRS. So you can play around with the moving average, but I find that 144 is pretty good. Then you want to go here, and you want to scroll all the way down to the second to the last plot. So if you're using Prime Oscillator Pro, right, just scroll down until you get to the second to the last one. Select that. You go to Style, make it a little thicker, and then remove these so that it's nice and easy to read, and boom, you have it. So if you missed that or couldn't follow along, it's also in the strategy video that DagaDT sent earlier in the stream. So if you just scroll up, look at Amir's inquiry, DagaDT replied with a YouTube video. I go over how to add that, so you can just follow that as well. So yeah, you're welcome, Saren. Okay, let's go back to BTC, and now there's the fall. Or man, it's really just playing with us. Oh, hey guys. Hey Dr. Chubby, Fred, Timbot Tim, One Useless Eater, Steve, Vamshi. Welcome to the show. LB, Larvas, Little Bill, Flying Dutchman, MTN Man. Oh, sorry if I don't. Thank you all for coming individually. This is the largest audience I've had in my 1 month stream. So crazy. Hey Desmond. But yeah, welcome to the show, guys. I'm Langestrom, and if you have any questions or coins you want me to look at, just let me know. Right now, we're sort of looking at what Bitcoin's doing, because I proposed a short earlier, but we got this close on the 5 minutes. But now we're getting sort of this indecision candle right here. It is market open, and a general rule is that you don't want to make hasty trades within the first 20 minutes because of volatility. Gotta let the water settle a little bit. So just looking at it right now, uh, and we are overextended here on the 5 minutes. Overbought across multiple candles. Oh yeah, this could be a short. Where was our thing earlier? So had we shorted like this all the way back down to here, right? Equilibrium 1 to 3. I would have taken about half of our thing. The question is whether or not we'll go back to this area, because I was pretty resigned to the fact that, or to the idea that we would go back up here. But again, it's really playing with us right now. I would say we got the bullish candle. If this candle closes closer up here, that would be really annoying. Really interesting. But don't worry, we still have an hour and 20 minutes for the show. I'm I'm closing at 11 a.m. EST today. Let's actually look at maybe some other coins for potential ideas. So Ethereum, 30 minutes, pretty bearish close. Yeah, New York has opened. It opened 11 minutes ago. Okay. Solana doing the same thing? Okay, Solana's doing the same thing, but it got above the dynamic reactor on the 30 minutes. Huh. Aptos is kind of following the cup and handle that I kind of just drew out of fun earlier. I think this might actually be a pretty decent trade, right? Your 1 hour is still pointed up, hasn't fully transitioned. Your money outflow is decreasing. You got bullish momentum. You're in a bullish imbalance order block. I think this is a pretty decent place to maybe take a long here on Aptos. Hey JR, do you consider start? Okay, I'll have a look at start. But I guess as an idea right now, I'll put a long position order like right here on Aptos. Oh, oh, quite the game, I'd say. Double bottom XRP, or like a really strange head and shoulder, inverse head and shoulders on the 30 minutes. Let's go back to no, that's AVE. Aptos, I'd say it's pretty decent. Then below the quantum reactor, swing this to premium. I think that looks pretty good actually. A little more. Maybe even push to the FVG. That gives us a 1 to 3. So we'll revisit this in a while, and I'll tell you whether or not this is something I can endorse after I see what Aptos does at around here. But it looks like this is our high volume node on Aptos, and price would want to maybe go back here if we zoom out a bit. Yeah. Okay, back to BTC. Yeah, I'm not convinced anymore. Like the conviction earlier was like maybe this could have been a short that we could have taken, but if it's playing around with us, playing with us like this, then it's not worth taking. Especially because the 1R is going to close in 15 minutes. So if we close right here, and change the dynamic reactor green, then this is actually like a hedge long we can take all the way up to 91,000. Oh, sure, Desmond. But I'll check Sui and Tao after I check out Stark. Yeah. Uh, yeah. So, STRK. Okay. What am I looking at? Um. Okay. Uh, oh yeah, this is for my XRP short. Those alerts are. Anyways, Stark. Interesting. Double bottom. You can even say that it's like an inverse Bart, right? Kind of looks like a butt. I don't know if you guys. Kind of looks like a butt, or maybe like you know those 8-bit Pokemon sprites. Like these look like the legs on those sprites. I don't know if you guys play Pokemon from back then. uh, yeah. This is just the regular one. Uh, it's the one provided by TradingView. Like no, I just like it because it's more raw data. Uh, the chart prime one's more informative. So yeah, you can definitely just use the chart prime one. I'd say it's also more accurate. I just like having raw data because that's sort of what I'm used to, and yeah, yeah. All right. So with Stark, I'd I'd want to see how it reacts here at 1.272, because you are about to hit your quantum reactor, right? And if we zoom out, that was a pretty decent volume node, Jat and Jaggy. And then you want to see how it reacts to the dynamic reactor on the 1 hour, and then ultimately how it reacts to equilibrium. Because if it blasts through these, then just wait for it to retest back into the dynamic reactor, and then you can probably take a long. But based on the 5 minutes showing good money inflow as well as bullish volume, bullish direction, then I'd say that this could be interesting. So if it breaks this, then wait for it to get here, right? But if not, you can maybe take a head short, a very quick scalp to the downside. If it breaks to the dynamic reactor, gets past it, then wait for it to get here, right? And then if it gets rejected, then you can probably do the same thing down to the 618. Now, if it gets here, it should be overbought if it wasn't already overbought here. So then you can probably wait for a retest, maybe hedge short it on the way down into the dynamic reactor, take a long. That's how I would go about it. So yeah, let's look at Sui. I know Desmond asked, so I shall oblige. Can you chart DZ and TZ? Sure. This is the kind of chart which usually ignores dynamic and quantum reactor. I see. Well, we can hope for the best. Okay. Okay, so Sui on the 5 minutes. Actually, I mean, I'm still long in Sui. I'm in drawdown, right? But I'm still long on it. And I do believe in Sui. So yeah, people would say I'm crazy, but it, um, I was able to 2x my portfolio across like a month. So I might be crazy, but it's calculated crazy. But we are getting multiple bearish divs here on the 5 minutes. We're at premium, we're in an FVG. So I do see us possibly getting rejected at around 1.484. Note that our 1 hour is also overbought, right? And while we did get, a money flow divergence over here, it doesn't excuse the fact that we still have heavy money outflow. So you can see our POCs around here, right? So I'd set an alert 1.5, 1.48, see how they react, and then if they get rejected, you can take a head short and then maybe take a long when our 1 hour is a little bit better or has gone back to the 0 line. Looking at tau, let's look at tau. Tau does have a double bottom here in the 1 hour. Next volume node's 296. Bearish div here on the 5 minutes, and it's compressing. FVG right here, 278. So sentinel alert for how tau does at 278, because it is losing steam technically. But if you can maybe retest the change of character here at 270, which is also a relatively high volume area, then you could probably get something like this. Right? Go back here, and then maybe go back up. Something like that. But yeah, I think Tau's gonna move a little bit more now because you did get above your 1 hour fluid 0 line, and you do have your equilibrium here, your FVGs over here at 296. You will face quite a lot of resistance here at 294 because it's your quantum reactor and a high volume node. But overall, I'd say Tau is bullish. Very bullish actually, because double bottom, peak bottom right here. It's sort of ignoring as well the bearish divs, although it's kind of coming down right now. So we'll have to check later, but I do see this playing out. So going oh wait, I remember that we did have one more request, which was DZ and TZ. So oh 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 I was so serious about it too. Okay. Nice. Okay. How to activate money inflow and outflow system in oscillator setting. Amir, are you plus? Oh, okay. DagaDT addressed it. All right. Thank you, DagaDT. But yeah, yeah. Technically speaking, the only main difference between the Pro and the Plus is you do get a lot more tools in Plus, right? But if I pull up the Pro oscillator right here, what happened? Which one did I click? I have to fix this. I've liked too many things. But yeah, if I put them next to each other, move panel up, you'll find that technically the information they give is very similar. Obviously, there's going to be some differences, right? This is what is this? Hidden bearish div versus bearish div. Let's change the divergences to be the same, so we can actually compare. Use this one, that one. Okay. So this should load properly. Okay, so you can see how on the plus this was a bearish divergence, but here it's multiple bearish divs. So there is some calculation differences, but you can see that essentially the signals are still about the same. It is a simplified oscillator relative to the Pro Plus, because you don't have money flow and you don't have your volume matrix, and Chart Prime essentially also made the top and bottoms into trend strength indicators, but you'll still get the same general accuracy. You can see that this was an up reversal, bearish div here, right? And actually I'd say that this was a much better signal from the regular Pro. So you're not getting anything short, you're just getting a little less information. Yeah, so I'll delete this real quick. My entry tau was 257, SWE 1.33 on my long. Oh, so you're in profit. Nice. Great job, Desmond. Well, I know it was epic. Well played. uh, they got BC on his YouTube. Lol. Hey, Gur, it's been a while. Yeah, welcome to the show. Let's see who else is in here. Hey Giho, or Jiho. I hope I'm not butchering anyone's names, but thank you. Hey Discroc, welcome to the show. Marshmallow, McVeigh, welcome. It's great to see some new faces and some old friends. So let's go back to Bitcoin, right? And you can see that this was where we wanted to short earlier, right? And now we would have gotten annihilated if we did that. So I do think that we are getting our push to entry here. So again, the reason I think we're going to short, right, or at least take a very small short, is because we do have liquidity to the bottom side, and so I think we want to chop at the very least. So this place looks pretty good to me, at least on the 1 hour. You're gonna get overbought by the time you reach this FEG. Stop loss above sell zone. Take profit on your previous day high, which would be a retest essentially. So let's wait for this 1 hour candle to close, see where we're at on the oscillator if we're overbought, and also check where momentum will end up being, because if it's not close enough to the top, then we'd have to reconsider, maybe move the entry up. Alternatively, right, when we do get maybe a retest of 88.7, you could do a hedge long to the top side and wait to maybe short at around this area. Because I know you can see how this was an FVG, right? But this area right here, a lot of people do have short orders, considering that they saw that this essentially became pain zone. So for those who don't fully know like traditional technical analysis, I mean, we do have chart prime, so really it simplifies everything. But this entire area where we got chopped is basically an area that we've trapped. So if you took a long here, you're basically just waiting to get back to over here, because we got a huge dump, right? So this pain zone will be an area where people will maybe close their orders, reaching break even, or people would have placed a short here because it has become bearish in nature. So if you had a pain zone or something like this with a lot of chop and it went up, then when you go back, people who are shorting will probably take their orders and it will go back up, right? Let me check the chat. Hey TechWatch, welcome to the show. Thanks for dropping by. Real Daga, you are not new here. No one's gonna hurt you, but don't say you're new here. Just casually printing and getting ready to go apply for Academy. Nice. Alright, I'm praying for your BTC short. I'm a beta AI bot. Just don't tell anyone. I see. Yeah. A beta... You're an AI bot with the capacity for emotions and sarcasm. You must be a really advanced bot. Okay. I'll fight to retrieve your parts. I'll chip in. I'll chip into the financial cost of that. Ethereum's just flying. Pretty nice. Solana. Okay, Solana's also flying. Let's actually look at the 1 hour here on Solana. Same story, but Solana on the 5 minutes has just gotten money inflow, like crazy amounts of money inflow. Holy Zek and so long, that. Man, actually, I kind of don't want to look at Pengu. I don't know. Uh, oh my god. Just pure disappointment. Not from the fact that. Oh man, it really was the one that got away. I'm short Aptos B and B. Oh, I forgot about Aptos. I have to go back to Aptos. But damn. Well, that sucks. Oh, I should have read. I should have not mixed up the numbers. There's too many zeros earlier. I know. I know. I'm sorry, Armac. I I lost my compass along the way, so instead of going north, I brought us west or something. Okay. No, but I'll make up for it. Let's look at something, right? But damn, I feel terrible about Pengu. I mean, I was right in the idea. I was just wrong, or I just misread the numbers, and so my order never got fetched. Don't, no, no, no. Okay, okay. All right. Okay. All right. So 1 hour BTC overbought. So it is overbought already. We do have room to extend here on the 1 hour. So I think a head short wouldn't a head short here wouldn't be bad. So I put my money on a head short around 91. Yeah. So head short, don't put too much in because essentially uh, this is just going to be sort of a retest, not retest, but like this is going to be it's a scalp that's going to take a while. It's a semi scalp. But yeah, at least that's what I see because once we get here, people are going to take their buy orders off, right? High volume node here, so theoretically you could place your entry up here, right, above the node, and then short it back all the way down here. Um, I'm thinking about it, Tech Lodge. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Now we could do something like this just to be more secure. Oh, Jen and Jaggy. Yep, yeah. Man, this would have brought us to the promised land, though. I mean, look at that. That's already past our first take profit SLBE. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I can't believe I did that. And the fib retracement on that was based on the chart that I put in the picture. I just freaking typed wrong. Oh man. Okay, sorry. Yeah. For those guys that are new to trading, I doubt that you guys are new to trading, but this is sort of the only time I get frustrated in trading. I don't get frustrated in drawdown. I have frustrated in uh an opportunity that I know I could have taken, but it's these tiny tiny things that make it or prevent me from fully taking it. It's just annoying. But yeah. How much would I have been up? 40x, right? And then my thing was at 97 something. 400%. 400%. 400 no 480%. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. Okay, that's okay. Let's make up for it. Let's make up for it. Aptos is moving. I love Pengu though. My girlfriend and I, we always just share the like the Pengu reels to each other. It's nice. uh, Langsky. That's a new nickname. Thank you. But okay. Yeah, I'll probably take a head short on BTC at 99 19923, maybe 91, right? Yeah, I'll take a head short. Not a lot of margin though, cuz it's a hedge. So I'm going to do like zero point 0.5 of my available margin. Okay, no. That's so hard to do 0. 0.5. No. Okay, come on. Okay, you know what? It's just okay. I think that's fine. Uh Stop loss 92. So yeah, this is an official endorsement from me. Take profits at 88,665. Okay. It's your Canadian handle. I move half the funding and do 1%. I do that to do tiny math. I see. Yeah, size does matter. Position size specifically. I don't know what kind of size you're referencing here, but position size matters. Yeah. I hope there aren't any kids here. I hope not. I mean, I don't think kids should have access to at least a $200 subscription to trading. But they can impress me, right? um. Okay. So yeah, putting my money where my mouth is. Doing a head short on BTC at 99. I mean, I am in a long on BTC as well. So, do I think BTC is going up entirely? I do, but I do think that being overbought here in the 1 hour, we're gonna get like a nice retest. Um. Oh shoot. Actually, I should probably type the scalp. Give me 1 sec, guys. The screen's gonna go black for a quick sec. Yeah. Okay, let me dip it. So I have a template for whenever I do my things. And then let me just signal. 1 hour. Yeah. So and then take a screenshot of this. Nice, saved. Let me just quickly type this in. Okay. What time is it? 11:10 p.m. Oh no. Butterfingers. It's the entry. Use 0.5% of your portfolio. Man, okay. Wait, no. Retracement. Ah, fuck it. shoot, language. Oh, unbelievable. The pains of a scalp. Actually, no. You know what? It's probably fine. Slide to stop. You can probably just base it off this 89,733. Final take profit at 88,665. Oh, what is my recommended leverage? This 50 to 200. I don't know. Analysis. BC1H overbought. Let me put. Come on. Speed. I need speed. Oh. Okay. That's why making swing signals is so much easier. Oh, phone fell. Oh no. Okay. Alright. And add crypto signal. Come on, type. Okay. Yay. Whew. Ooh. What a workout. Alright. Take care, JR. Alright. Let me delete this. Alright. Okay, so let's go back to 5 minutes here. Okay. I don't know, the smart target's still active. It's really not gonna be active anymore. Or it shouldn't be, because we're far too we're so far up. Okay. Click to see attachment. Nice. Nice. Alright. We're in this together. Now, if you lose, I lose. Which will suck. It will suck really bad if we lose. But so you've put $50 as your margin. I think that's fine. I think that's fine for sure. Oh, did your order get filled? I think you can maybe like put it 9960 or 9950 just to get a little bit more or a little bit less drawdown. Unless this completely just missed us, in which case that would suck. No waiting. Okay. Okay. Come on. I hope the 1 hour doesn't skimp a short from the short. That would suck because that's like what? How close is that? Let me lock this. So no, not the settings. Let me lock it so I can actually zoom in. Oh man, come on. I hope it doesn't sell us short like this. Come on, push us up, push us up. Nice. Great job, Armac. It's really pushing up. Crazy. Okay. No, don't sell us short, please. But yeah. Come on, you got this, Bitcoin. Just a little bit more. Um, no. To think I put you in my spot bags and you don't wanna go for my trade bags. Unbelievable. Come on. No. Really? That's annoying. Come on. You got this, Bitcoin. Just a little more. Don't, don't fall yet, please. Ah. I should put Bitcoin Whisperer in my bio. Oh. Whoa, is my screen shaking? There's not an earthquake, is there? Why is my screen shaking? Maybe there is an earthquake. I don't know. That's disappointing. Okay. Pompity. Gotta love that meme. Or sorry, that GIF. Bullbone? Interesting. Okay. But yeah. I'm gonna wait for the order to fill. I mean, I am in an overall Bitcoin long, so this is really just a hedge for when we go back down. But it would suck if it doesn't. I don't want a Pengu situation. I mean, this could have been perfect, right? 9-7. There's my entry. Oh, oh. 400 plus 8 times 40. Oh no. Yeah, 8 times. Man, 720%. It could have been something. Okay, let's see how Bitcoin's doing. No, don't close like that, Bitcoin. I thought we had something. Don't close like that. No, don't close like that, please. Pengu already screwed me over earlier. I, uh, you know, I'd probably contemplate opening or like entering at market price instead. Is this even a retest of the channel? It's not. I didn't even. Alright, take care, Marianne. Thank you for dropping by. I sold 100 Zek at $50. What's Zek's price right now? Uh, let me check Zek. Aptos is just ripping. Oh. Oh. Daga, that's terrible. That's terrible. That $50. That's 6x right there. That's terrible. Yep, I agree. Profit is profit. You can't. I mean, obviously, it sucks to know that there was an opportunity cost, but if had we let it run, we would have made more. But I mean, if you made money, you get to eat, and I think that's a win to celebrate. And Bitcoin is not being nice. What is this? What is this Bitcoin? It was so close. I mean, look at that. No. No, okay. I'm going to fingers crossed that momentum still pushes us up. I'm going to keep my entry here. I'm going to announce to cancel the Pengu order because it's gone. Uh, so let me just quickly cancel or announce the cancellation of the Pengu order. Pengu cancel order.
It looks like you have set 7 alarms. Which do you want to cancel? The one every Tuesday
No,
and Friday
Google,
at
stop. Google,
5:45
stop.
a.m. The one every
Hey Google, stop. I said Pengu. I didn't say Google. Pengu cancel order. Really, really missed the entry, but had we entered, would have been up 700% plus by now. And crypto signal. Alright, thank you, Timbo Tim. Thanks for joining me. Since the confluence is gone. BTC is not stopping, bro. Should we consider to go long on another altcoin? Uh, right now, I don't think so. Cause, actually, let's pull up BTC dominance. All right, I want to look at that. So, I mean, if you guys look here on the weekly, stop looking at the weekly. I really should. Why am I on BingX? But anyways, if you look here on the weekly, we actually got a trend shift. So this candle right here, last week's candle, we got a bullish trend shift. So I mean, we zoom out, that is technically still a higher low. So game on, right? And you can see that we basically retested the entire candle. We pushed up, right? So I think we go back to at least 112 where the high volume node is. But if you also look at Bitcoin dominance, the reason I don't want to maybe take a long on an altcoin if BTC is showing exhaustion is because you're headed up on your BTC dominance. And if you go up, actually this isn't updated. Let me fix this. This doesn't have the new one. Okay. Right. So as you're heading up on BTC dominance, I'd be concerned to maybe do or treat altcoins completely separate to how Bitcoin's moving. Excuse me. Hi. Hey Farhan, welcome. I hope Shark Prime's been a great community so far, and if you have any questions, just let me know. Yeah. Need your help, just need to synchronize my buy sell signal with other chart prime indicators. Your buy sell signal happens to be on a market oracle? But yeah, thanks DagaDT. Always so helpful. Thank you so much. So yeah, you can check up important classes, or because unfortunately I don't really use the market oracle buy or sell signals. I kind of just simply rely on the oscillator pro plus and the MVP ribbon to do most of my trading. But yeah. Damn. This could have been this bearish divergence too. Okay. I think I'll lower the entry just a little bit. Hold on. Let me adjust it on 5 minutes. I'll lower the entry to maybe this last traded price. But that affects our okay, 1.5. We can take that. I'd say we can probably lower the stop loss just a little bit too. Just so that we get 2, because this might be too far out for 5 minutes, but this could still be achievable because it's like it was the most traded price. So if this bullish FVG we bounce up here, so I'd maybe lower it to 97.38 maybe. Hey Jay Brignac. Yeah, sure. I mean, I posted this one just now, I think. Yeah, I posted it 16 minutes ago. So yeah. Okay. Nope. That sucks. I don't know. I'll lower my entry to 97.38. My stop loss, I'll move to 91.660, 62. And my take profits at same place. But yeah, well, technically, had we gotten picked up, the idea for our orders would have been right. Uh, Man, still really disappointed about Pengu. breaking out of the four. I mean, there's an opportunity. Why is my PC shaking? Come on, green candle. Push, push, push. Ave overbought 1 hour. Oh, this could be something. You think so? How's it looking right now, actually? I mean, it could. It could, yeah. On the hour close, it could possibly continue a push to the upside. It could. Probably. Damn. Okay, wait. Let's zoom out a bit. Okay, yeah. I think we could probably leave our original order rather than going here. Either way, we're basing it off of confluence. As for Ave, could be worth shorting here at the order block. It's not overbought yet. It said it was overbought. Yeah, it could be worth shorting at the order block. Stop loss above. Something like this, then bring it back down to maybe here. Something like this could work. Let's go back to BTC. I guess if we reach first TP SLBE on Bitcoin. Oh no, we didn't have one. Oh no, wait, I did. Yeah, 89,733. If we get there first, I'm canceling the short. Damn, that was so close though. It's like a $100 difference. Tech might be an interesting long. So it was in the channel. Might retest the 618. Probably set an alert. How's Bitcoin doing? Bitcoin's still trying to push. Ethereum. Solana. I don't even want to look at Pengu anymore. I'm gonna delete it. Could have been amazing. ETH BTC. Ooh. Interesting. Broke above the bearish order block here. Could be potential push to the upside, break up to the 618, retest, head back up. Yeah, Ethereum's gaining strength. Interesting. All right, 5 minutes. Okay, BTC back in the green. Maybe we can push up. I mean, I was technically long earlier with Pengu, but now I don't want to take a long yet, because I mean, I get your point with ETH BTC showing a lot of strength, but even then on the 1 hour it's starting to approach overbought. So with Bitcoin also overbought on the 1 hour, I'm hesitant to take a long. But I mean, we can chart potential areas to long, right? But entering a long right now, I probably wouldn't do that. Yeah. But yeah, it did. It's really annoying. It's just like 50, 100, $50 to $100 off. So a little annoying, and Pengu uh was just a fat finger, misread the chart, misread the price thing. So annoying, but it is what it is. All right, thanks, Saren. Thanks for dropping by. Actually, I'm in a sweet long. Yeah. We can look at Sui again. Actually, Sui. I'm in a Sui long right now. Just been holding it for quite a while. But yeah, Sui showing some strength. It's at a sell zone order block right now. Lots of bearish divs on the 5 minutes. Possible re-entry 1.52, 1.5 maybe. Right? Because this has to slow down a little bit. So theoretically, you could take a swing long here at the POC. near the FEG high volume node. You can scalp this technically, or you could enter a little lower to account for your overbought. Maybe here at equilibrium instead, and then just continue to ride to the upside. Yeah, how's BTC doing? Still kind of, I think it still wants to push to entry actually. So I'll let it run. Solana, Ethereum, ZEC just printing candles. STRK. Actually, let's look at. Man, I haven't checked out Fartcoin in a while. Should probably look at Fartcoin again. Yeah, I think so too. Although technically we could enter a SWE hedge short. But I'd wait because it might annihilate this order block, head from to 1.59 instead. 1R's overbought again. STRK punching here. Okay, it's punching upwards. BTC punching upwards. Let's see how it does here at the dynamic reactor. Yeah. But ETH BTC is also going to face a little bit of resistance now because it's at a resistance line, equilibrium, sell zone, right up top. Technically a lot of, is it buy orders? Is that the right term for ETH BTC? Okay. Okay, push. Got this, guys. Push. But yeah, very happy. Actually, I want to look at the altcoin index before we actually close everything tonight, or for this morning, depending on where you're at. Altcoin index. Let's see who else is here. Hey H. Hey Bruce. Hey Zero. Welcome to the show. A little late, but and Little Bill 3374. A little late, but we still got 15 minutes on the show, so yeah. All right. Altcoin season index. Let's stop streaming that. Let's look at altcoin season. It's at a 37. I mean, not exactly fun, not exactly Christmas, but it is moving, right? What is this? Okay, let's, if I bring this out here, we had a spike at December, of course, had a spike at September, of course, drop her back down to 37. So still following Bitcoin, but if we do zoom in, right, technically this is sort of rebounding and trying to push back to the upside. So that would be nice if we had that. Let's go back here. Okay, Ethereum pushed to 3,000. Let's see if it can maintain it. BTC got rejected off our macro resistance line, and actually we would have been, no, we still wouldn't have been hit, unfortunately. Stark is testing the dynamic reactor right now. Sui's punching to 1.58. Solana back to 138.51. Large wick. $15 left. Let's look at the 15-minute chart on BTC. Oh, massively overbought on the 15 minutes. Oh, our order's also at the POC, which is nice. You do have heavy money inflow. Your momentum is sort of dying down and your fluid zero line's heading up. So the moment your fluid zero line heads up, that's it becomes more likely that momentum turns bearish on you. So far this looks pretty good. Again, I only put 0.5% and my leverage is low relative to what it should be. So I'm really not risking a lot. I think I'm only risking like 0.2% of my portfolio on the scalp. So don't risk too much on this scalp is what I'm trying to say. Chat, could you show me how to set up fixed range volume profile on the charts and where to pull its levels from? Time frame things. Oh, to tell you the truth, I don't really use the fixed range volume profile, so I'm not entirely knowledgeable on it. Yeah. Right, it's this one, right? So you could look at it from like that did not do anything. But yeah, I'm not that knowledgeable on it. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Run, for dropping by. Yeah, so there are a lot of videos out there that can probably teach you. Oh no, is it anchored? Yeah, there are probably a lot of better videos that can teach you out there. Yeah. Yeah, of course. I'm not going to lie or bullshit with you guys because there's no need. And if I don't know something, I really don't know something. And we're all here to learn. I learn from you guys. I like interacting with you guys, sharing ideas. And, I might be skeptical of some ideas and I might be for some ideas. It's all in good taste, right? And so if I don't know something, I'll admit I don't know. And if you guys know something and want to share it, then that's cool too. I love learning with you guys. So, yeah. But 5 minutes. Let's go back. Yeah, we could get our push finally. Could you explain order blocks again? Oh, yeah. So, essentially, order blocks are areas in which large institutions left a footprint. So these are areas that, well, they had a lot of orders, where that's buy orders or sell orders. And the reason why is because if they, let's say that they want to, hypothetically, it's impossible, right? But let's say this institution had 10 million Bitcoin, like 10 million Bitcoins, not $10 million worth of Bitcoin, 10 million Bitcoins. And they wanted to dump it, right? If they dump all of it in one go, the market's just going to crash. Everything's dead, right? Everyone's going to die if they dump 10 million Bitcoin, half of the total supply. So essentially, what they'll do is they'll put their orders in tranches and they'll pick specific levels to sell them at in a way that they're able to take their profits without destroying or obliterating the market in the process. So we call those instances when they appear as order blocks. And essentially, with order blocks, if I can find one by chart prime, I guess not here, we'd have to maybe go to 30 minutes to find one. I mean, that's an order block, but I want the one by chart prime if we can find one. It's not really appearing at the moment. Let me pull up. Maybe 1 hour has one. FVGs. Oh no, it doesn't have one either. 4 hour? I think 4 hours should have. Wow. Are we just dry of order blocks? Which coin had an order block before? Ah, okay. You know what? XRP. Let's just use XRP. 12H. 12H. Okay. So essentially, with this order block, we see that there was a lot of selling activity here, and you can see that we're heavily imbalanced at this point, bearish. So when we revisit this price, it would be logical to take a short, because when we get here, a lot of other traders seeing the activity here would have also taken a short. So in theory, when you get to a loud order block, because I've tuned all my order blocks to loud, so just the relevant and strong ones, in theory, when you get to this point, you should drop. But if you just range in an order block, right? If you just range like this, expect it to break to the direction that it's trying to push buyers. So in this case, it would break to the top side. And the reason is essentially people are accumulating at this point and they're just using it as a relevant place to place orders. And if they're just accumulating, then most often than not, they'll break to the top side. So using order blocks is just a great place to put your orders as well, because you're essentially following what institutions with larger orders did at that point. So this place is a great spot to take profits if you're a spot trader, right? Great spot to take, great spot, damn. Great place to take profits, spot, but this would also be a decent place to maybe take a short. And because you are confident that 44% of total orders are, at least in the 12-hour time frame, we're here, heavily bearish, then it would be logical to put a short here, especially because it's also a previous month high. Now let's look at Bitcoin. Oh, I think it just hit the order. I can finally take a trade. Oh, it's happening. It's like that meme. I forgot which show it's from, where it's like, it's happening, people, and he's like panicking and whatnot. Yeah. Yes, it's under market dynamics. So if you go here, it's literally the first thing here. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, DagaDT, for the concise description. Learn and earn. Guys, come on. Yeah. Yeah. So it's just the first one here. I know Chart Prime also has something called Prime Blocks, which are like better tuned. Yeah, these ones, Prime Blocks, they're better tuned. But from my experience, I prefer just the regular order blocks. Yeah. All right. So BTC ate the entire 1R FVG. It's probably gonna disappear by close, but yeah. Oh, how did your thing get stopped out? Wait, Desmond, how did your buy order get stopped out? The stop loss is at 92. How'd you get stopped out? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, but oh. That's not fun. Alright. A close like this would actually be nice on the 5 minutes. I see. Well, that's unfortunate. I mean, technically you could still enter, but again, I'm not putting that much skin. I'm not putting that much skin in the game for this short. Uh, But I'm doing this because I wanna eat tomorrow. Yeah. Yeah, this could go up. This is a break of structure. But it could also technically go down because we're overbought on the 1 hour. Um, Fluid zero line is hovering closer, and we are transitioning technically. Maybe you can give that XRP to me, Daga, and uh, I think we reach 1 million tomorrow. Yeah, something about XRP being an American coin is gonna make it pump to 1 million, for sure. Yeah. It's gonna pump to $3 million. Okay, believe it. XRP, Ripple, amazing coin. We're gonna make a treasure. We're gonna use it as a treasury coin. It's gonna reach $1 million per coin. Yeah. Yeah. I think it hits it in the next 3 hours. Watch XRP. See it? It's at 2.15, right? The next 2 hours, it's gonna pump 500,000x. Yeah, 500,000. It's gonna pump 500,000x for sure. Thank you. Yeah. I can also do a couple other voices. Uh, Probably don't want to hear them though. Uh, yeah. No, I'm with you. Ah. Okay. Hourly close in 3 minutes, and technically the stream ends in at the hourly close. So, orders filled. We did get this wick to the downside. If we close with, uh, if we close like this, might suck, right? That would be continuation. But if we close with a little bit more down, with a little bit more red, that would be great. Nice. What other voices can I do? I can do Mickey Mouse. I can also do Stitch. And by consequence, if you do Stitch, you can also do Severus Snape. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still be here tomorrow. So I'm here Tuesdays, Wednesdays, 9 a.m. EST, and that will be every week, including December 30. Yeah. Although December 30, I'm gonna be in Auckland, so I'm gonna have like a mobile setup. So quality might be kind of crappy in terms of like video, and it might be a little spotty, but I'm going to prepare for that so that you guys still get your entertainment on Christmas and whatnot. Yeah. uh, man. But yeah. Okay, so looks like short is the hedge short is doing well, and I'd like to emphasize that this short is a hedge short. I probably should have placed that in the analysis, but it's a hedge short because I do think we're headed higher based on like liquidity. I've also spoken quite a lot in terms of the economics of things in a couple of my analysis posts. Uh, but yeah, this is just a head short, which is why there's not really a lot of skin in the game here. I'm only risking about 0.2% of my portfolio in this hedge. So literally basically nothing. But I mean that amount of money would feed me for like a week, which is pretty good. I canceled the limit short order on Biddy. Aw. It's okay. I'm not hurt. Don't worry about it. But okay. It is closing red. I would like a stronger. Technically, a weaker close would be the right way to describe it. I'd like a weaker close. All right. Take care, TechWatch. Yeah. So a weaker close would be nice. Is it granting my wish? That's a weaker close. So yeah, with that said, thank you guys for joining me on stream. Uh, Unfortunately, couldn't give more than one scalp setup, but hopefully tomorrow the market's nicer and we're able to better trade it. But so far, I'm gonna keep this running. If I do lose, then I lose 0.2%. Uh, but I do think that we'll get to our take profit. But yeah, all right. Of course, guys. Thank you so much. And once again, I am Langstrom, and always use a stop loss. I'll see you guys tomorrow. So peace.